Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Belu. In today's video, we're decorating for the first week of June in my journal.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.
Okay, let's get started with decorating my journal. I completely forgot that I was using a vertical as my journal, and so I was like, I finished all of my spreads for June in my catch-all, and okay, I finished all of my spreads in my catch-all and in my social media, and I was like, finally. You know the reel that says finally I'm done with all my homework. That was me. And then I was like, Belu, you have a journal too that you have to set up. And I was like, oh my, I have more spreads to think, and especially this one that I love vertical layout. I love decorating a vertical layout, and I have a lot of experience decorating vertical layouts. But when it comes to decorating them functionally and not necessarily decorating them for journaling, which I guess for me it's pretty different. So I have what's left of my coffee that might be cold at this stage, a little. I'm gonna weigh that out, the notes, and I have only one idea, well, two ideas actually. We're using this Happy Planner sticker book because I love it and I'm obsessed with it. That's pretty much it. The only thing I want to do is on my sidebar, I want to do the things that I'm grateful for. Kind of have a list of gratitude. And I was like, actually I was deciding what I should do with this, and I had no idea. You know, this is a new territory too for me, and I was like, what if, you know, we might use black in the spread, so let's do this one. Or actually, you know what, let's not do a box, let's do it like me writing on it. I think that will look a bit better. Hold on, I cannot speak at the same time that I write it, so I will be back with my story in a minute. But this week I'm grateful for. Okay, there we go. So I wasn't sure what sticker book to use for this week, and I got this idea, and I was like, that's what I'm using. That's what I'm using. I saw the circles, and I was like, yep, that's what we're doing. I like that idea. Okay, so we have these. And we can do like in the circles things that I'm grateful for, and I also have a lot of like semicircles in this other sticker book that it's not almost empty, but definitely, oh my god, emptier. Definitely. And so I was like, that's perfect. Okay, try not to cut the page, Belu. Try not to cut the page. So maybe we can, what if we overlap them? Because otherwise be big things, it can be small things that I'm grateful for. Anything. I think I would like to kind of use my sidebar for that. I believe we will see across the weeks if that's what I like to do. I bet that I do, but there's always a chance that that might not be right up my alley. So I don't know. I think being able to journal, not journal, what am I saying? Being able to write gratitude throughout the week, not only, you know, from one sitting completing all of these, but actually, you know, throughout the week being like, today I woke up and I'm grateful for the lovely nice weather that I opened my window and it was sunny, completely sunny outside, and I'm like, oh my god, that's beautiful weather. And I want to be able to note that, you know, not just only write obvious things that I might be grateful for, even though none of the things that we're grateful for are obvious, but I don't want to constantly repeat myself. Like, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my friends, of course I'm grateful for them, but I think that the idea behind this is for me to notice the small things that I'm grateful for that I don't always, you know, put on my gratitude lists. You know, like for example, a couple of weeks ago, I think it was a month ago by this point, there was a problem with the water and we ran out of hot water, and I don't think there wasn't a moment in time when I wanted to take a shower more than in that time. And I also don't think that there was a time before where I was like, when I had running hot water, that I was like, oh my god, I don't know, I don't want to sound stupid, but you get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we take things for granted and we just, hold on, my sister is calling me. Sorry, my sister was calling me. There was a weird noise that I had to solve. That's what that happens when you're the older sister. You're in charge of all the noises and the things. I don't remember what I was saying, but I was talking about being grateful. Sometimes I think that my biggest goal when it comes to this gratitude list is me being aware of the things in that particular week that make that week easier, that made that week go by way more smoother, that actually, you know, saved me that week, that actually, you know, really helped me get through that week, whatever it is. That is what I kind of want to note there, you know. So yeah, and so I'm putting some decor. I think that's good. I'm not too sure about the circles, but I guess it's fun. And then the other idea that I had was use the washies that we have here. So I'm gonna grab a black one since there is one. I'm trying to finish this coffee that it's already cold. There, that's cool to add some of that black to kind of contrast. And then on the other page, I want to add this color, which is the other washi that comes in this book. There we go. And now I don't know what else to do, to be honest with you. Just maybe some of these, and then like I don't want a lot of decor because I actually want to write in these spreads. Like I actually want to write in the paper. I don't want a lot of boxes. I don't want a lot of that. I just want to write on it. So let's see if maybe we have one here that is left over, or if we have used, oh, we have this one. Stick to it. Sure, why not? So let's use that pink one, and then we don't have any more. So let's do this. Let's do kind of one here, kind of in the middle. And I'm gonna erase, stick to it. Because I wanna bring some of the quotes. I like a lot of quotes for the journaling. I like this one, "You are here." You know, I like that. I also really like for these, oh, we can use these too. I like the brown. Like that, maybe. Or maybe "The universe has my back." That's kind of cool. Just some decor, just like that. That's great. Let's focus on the other side. The other side doesn't have a single thing, so we better do something with it. So we can do one here, maybe like that. Make it work. And put one of these. I also want to add one of these. Let's bring the black into here. Maybe we can do like a recap of the week here. Like that. Even though it says "Make today a great day." And here, I like this one. "Trust that your magic will guide you." That there. Let's white that out. That's perfect. Oh, I have something on my sweater. No, you stay there. I really like this a lot. It might be so simple, but you know, we don't have to overcomplicate spreads. You know, sometimes we need a simple spread. And it's also when you're like journaling and stuff like that, it's way easier to add things as you are going. I think personally, that's at least what I prefer. You know, because when you are journaling and writing, you can see what day maybe you have something very important to write about. Maybe one day you have nothing to write about and you can put a sticker there. And sometimes, so yeah, I just want to create a base where I feel like I'm good, you know. I like this here. Make room for good things. And I want to white out this. Make today a great day. That's good. And maybe a quote, or maybe that will be a lot. Maybe focus on the now. Or actually, you have magic. I like that. Let's do that one. There is so much hair. Well, on Friday, I better not have a lot to write. But I really like how this looks. It's very, very simple. It's nothing like crazy or insane, but it's really like a good base for me to write. Right, on Monday I have a lot of space to write, and so if there's nothing going on, I can easily put a quote here. Actually, that might make it even better. Let's put a quote now. Actually, what if we have these? What if we do something like this? Is that weird? No, I kind of like it like that. That's cute. Okay, I think we're done. I think this is it. I wanted to kind of be quick and set up for the week so that I have a spread to come back to probably at the end of the day. Journal about, oh my god, I almost felt. Journal about the day, what happened, my thoughts, whatever it is that I want to journal about. You know, I just want to come back to writing. Writing is so good for... Okay, somebody slammed the door of something. We're filming over here. I just want to come back to this, you know. I just want to come back to journaling because it's so good for your mental health. It's so good for your mind. I'm a huge believer that things do not belong in your brain, you know. They're better kept on paper. And so I want to come back to this habit that I know that is so good for me. And so I just want some things to make it fun, some stickers for me to come back to it. And oh my, okay. And yeah, so hopefully this inspires you in case or encourages you that your journal doesn't have to be overly complicated, you know. It just kind of has to be, you know, good enough for you. And good enough for me right now is just being cute, a little bit of cute, a little bit of stickers, and it's ready for me to write. I need space to write, and this is exactly what it's giving me. So this is your reminder that your journal has to serve you and nobody else. Okay, good. So with that being said, hopefully you liked today's video. Hopefully you like the spread, even though it's very minimal. I really like it. It turned out super cute. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.